I'm Shawnee. This game is a weird one. Uh, the whole reason I speedrun it is because I like the soundtrack, and that'll be self-evident in a sec. Um, yeah, so I just want to point out, just so I can show it on stream, there's colorblind mode. So there'll be symbols that will be on certain things, so they match, so anyone who is colorblind can follow along. And image sensitivity, this game is a treat for the eyes, but do be careful. There still is a lot of flashing imagery even with that on. So if that disturbs you, just be careful. Yeah. And other than that, it's all good. Yeah, I can get kind of. Do you want to cut me down when you're done? It's somewhere. You don't think you can hear the host? No host audio. That's weird because I see it on my bar, and if they're capturing my stream, it should be there. It's okay. The slight fires. I can switch my audio so it picks up the entire desktop audio for me if that works. Sure. Chat, let me know if you can hear Omax now. I can turn up Omax in the Discord call as well. Still no max? Okay, that's something different though, because like I have desktop audio being recorded. Can you hear the cursor?
Oh, one sec here.
Can't hear cursor either. So they have no audio from me except for the Discord audio from me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Well.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yay, chat delay. This is making things very good.
This is making things very good.
Gotta adjust a couple things on my end.
Okay,
All right,
can you everyone hear everything?
All right, can you everyone hear everything?
Now you're getting an echo.
Now you're getting an echo.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I know what that is. Take off your
Desktop audio.
Desktop audio.
Yeah, take off your desktop audio and see if I'm coming through.
All right, try that again.
All right, try that again.
Can anyone hear Omaxer?
Can anyone hear Omaxer?
Can you hear Omax speak now?
Omax speak now.
No host, still echo.
No host, still echo.
The video is synced up to the echo.
The video is synced up to the echo.
Weighing screen.
Weighing screen.
Sure.
Yeah, I have the
source and Discord call up.
source and
now
Discord call
again.
up.
So
Now again. So
Okay, and it's still echoey, I take it?
no idea if it's echoey, but yeah, echo
Let me
from
see here.
hobbyist.
We
Yeah,
have,
echo from hobbyist.
Okay, now is the echo from the audio from the game, or is it, I guess they can't hear me, so they don't know if it's from the game.
Echo is from Shawnee. Echo is from Shawnee. Can you hear Omax
Okay.
now? Can you hear Omax now?
One sec here. Let me try this. Are you still are you still echoey? Oh, you
Okay,
can hear
they
me
can hear
now.
they can hear you now. So I have everything set up to the point of how I would stream with a Discord call.
Sure. Now here.
Echo
Omax.
gone.
Echo gone. Okay. Can we hear the game?
Can you hear the game? Can you hear the weird jazzy music going on?
No echo and hear music from game.
No one answers. I'm gonna kill the save point. I'll
No
kill
game
it.
music.
The game's
okay.
quiet. I can turn up the game easily on my side. There you go.
Okay.
Turn it up a little more. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill the save point in the actual run because it's pacifist. You hear beeps? We should all be good then? Can you... There's no audio. All good? Cool?
All right.
We're still gonna kill the save point here. There you go. Welcome to Everhood.
Excellent. Okay. Well, why don't you count us down and we can get going.
Sounds good to me. Gotta get to the title screen. Don't worry, the save point, there's plenty of them. It's not gonna matter. Anyway. So, 3, 2, 1, go. And I forgot, it's after I select this thing here. The difficulty, very loosely touched on. I'm playing on normal. Speedrun doesn't actually care what difficulty you play on. It's a swag. So 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
All right.
Save or kill the save points. No. This is, okay. I should explain the category a little bit because there's going to be a lot of text and a lot of things to touch on. Max, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Sure. Just one quick one first and foremost. When do we have time for a donation?
Anytime.
Oh,
if
okay.
you
Perfect.
interrupt me at any time, feel free to.
Okay. Just because it's a big one. We have a massive $115 donation from SexRex with the message put towards the archipelago goal. So I think we actually met the archipelago goal. So SexRex, if you're in chat, let me know if there's something else we can put that towards. But I will pass that back to you.
Yep.
And why don't you explain to us what Everhood is all about?
Yes. It is a video game one can play. It is... first of all, I'm playing on the Switch. I'm showing you a Switch control because it doesn't matter. But the nice thing about this game is you can buffer movement. So if I push down twice, by the time my character stands up here, I'll be running. Everhood is a game which is definitely inspired by Undertale.
Okay.
We will see that in a second here as well. This guy stole our arm. And he's running away with our arm in a bag. This is a frog. Frog's very nice. Frogs are friends. This is... he's going to teach us how to essentially dodge, because we can't fight in this game right now, because we're armless. And there's more to that in a sec here. So there you go. We got jump. We got jump, and we got move. So we can do both. And we're just going to chill with this little frog for a while. And if you ever play Guitar Hero, think of it trying to kill you. And that is Everhood.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Some of the songs are quite basic for dodging. Some of the songs are more elaborate. I absolutely adore this game. It's probably easily within my top 5 favorite games of all time for its little story and just the gameplay. And Everhood 2 is coming out sometime this year, soon TM.
Oh, that's awesome. Right on.
And it is a big step up from this one. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is kind of perfect for being kind of right in between the rhythm block and the non-rhythm block, which I incorrectly introduced like 2 games ago. So I apologize, Sex Rex. I did not mean to. I did not mean to claim your game was rhythm block.
Every game is a rhythm once you do a speedrun enough.
I mean, that's there are a lot of games, like as a Sekiro speedrunner, I can appreciate that. Sekiro is very much a rhythm game at heart.
So you can see I was picking up a little bit. You saw me get hit a couple times. To explain the difficulty, insane is 1-hit death. Hard is very little recovery and essentially 2-hit death for normal notes, and there's bigger notes that will just straight up kill you. As you go down, it's more hits, more recovery, and there's story mode. So if you want to just chill to the OST, you can. And again, that's the whole reason I learned to speedrun this game. Is I very frequently just have these songs on loop.
Awesome.
Yep. So save point is now alive. We're not going to kill it, nor are we going to talk to it. We're just going to walk up.
I'm guessing. Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm guessing based on the pacifist ending that we're not going to kill anything, right?
We'll kill one thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's actually one fight where the character doesn't die when you kill him, and there's like 5 other fights where, spoiler alert, there's a D&D session in this game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so if everyone get your favorite D&D character out. Also, this game is extremely chill. Grab a drink, sit back, relax. Like, compared to yesterday where I was speedrunning Celeste, this is a very nice break in speedrunning.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
That might be a cameo character of another game. I don't know. So now we're going to get some schmuckles out of the ATM. So we can enter the club. So now the ATM is trying to kill us. Also, in the credits of this game, it has all the musicians and their tags. Once you see the credits roll by, if you look up any of them, it's all great soundtracks from all of them. It's absolutely amazing the work they put into the game. And this was made by 2 people, Chris and Jordy. They actually have their own little boss fight in the game too, which I cannot beat. It is insanely difficult. And oh yeah, I guess I should explain the pacifist side. I'm playing the game not as intended.
Okay.
Like in Undertale, theoretically, pacifist is how you're supposed to play it. Opposite here is you're supposed to murder everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Save points optional, just saying, but you can technically murder doors and save points, and your hand cursor is another one that you can murder.
Wow.
Yeah, everything is murderable. It's great.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. The dialogue is very interesting, and basically, to touch on the story points, we woke up from a nap, we got our arms stolen, and the little blue guy ran into a club. I'm just gonna jump over the notes. Also, this game handles really well. I'm playing on a Switch. PC has custom levels that you can download and play as well, made by the community.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. There's some absolutely elaborate ones. I think there's a couple Delta Room ones that were sort of just outstanding.
Oh, that's awesome.
But again, I'm playing this for the OST for the most part, so I have it on the Switch so I can play it on the plane and then listen to it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nice thing about mashing as well, I'm going the wrong way, is everything kind of gets buffered a little bit. If you ever played a Kunio-kun game, it's the same kind of walking and running.
Yep. I speed ran a Kunio-kun game at Slurpathon 2019, I want to say? 2018? No,
I ran a couple of them. So this is Zig. We just destroyed his, I think it's like
ATM.
$2 million drink.
Oh,
So like we're in debt now. So
that's
that's
suboptimal.
yeah, yeah. It's real life simulator. Um,
It's a,
so Zig is not too happy with us. We can't really fight back, but we can dodge.
okay.
So he's actually kind of the tutorial breaker kind of thing. Is he's more elaborate. Also, I love the stage shaking it in the background as well.
Yeah, it's really game's visually very very charming.
So actually, I have a question for you, Max.
Yeah.
Where
what's
do you stare on the screen to dodge the stuff?
up? I think
Would you look at the character, or would you look at a certain part of the screen for like the tiles, the five
I
on
was
whatever?
gonna say I think I look in the dead center of the screen.
I'm looking at his right shoe. I don't know why.
Oh, huh.
My eyes is focused there. This is where how I play the game.
You know, I can totally understand that.
So this is timing. Also, yeah, just now everything's just going crazy now.
Oh boy.
Again, this is gonna be a giant vibe for like an hour and a half, so everyone just have fun.
Sweet. We are all about vibes here at Slurpathon 2024. Raising money for Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals.
It's a wonderful, wonderful cause.
It
Especially
is.
as someone who's in Edmonton, whose the Stollery is nearby, I see a lot of the work that the Children's Miracle Network does.
Definitely. Yeah, I live literally like a block and a half away from the Alberta Children's Hospital, so.
Oh, I should get you over here sometime. I'm just on
Oh,
south side.
actually,
Or lived,
I
past tense.
I was gonna say sorry. I said Alberta Children's Hospital and then realized it's the Calgary Children's Hospital I live near. So.
Ah. The Stollery is the one that's in Edmonton.
Yeah.
So again, he's a little tutorial breaker. You can't jump over the notes very well if they stretch the entire screen. So they're teaching you how to just move a little bit by a little bit.
Can you jump laterally?
Oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
left and right, I should say. If you can.
Yeah.
I'm on the bottom screen only.
Okay. I was wondering about that. See some of the layouts. I was like, that looks very difficult if you can't jump over stuff horizontally, but that does make sense.
You got more shades. Yeah, Everhood 2 looks like it's going to be like an actual RPG as well. Like there's,
Well,
you can
that's
pick,
cool.
You can pick a fight style. You can use like axes and stuff. So it's like I have no idea what's going on with that. But it looks gorgeous. And again,
That's awesome.
I'm all about supporting indie devs. Like they clearly had a budget for this one, and they clearly did well, and they have a bigger budget for the next one. It's wonderful to see. We're just jamming, just dodging. And unfortunately, this is what most of the game is. It's just me not really reacting very much. I'm not a very active, hyperactive person when it comes to streaming in general.
Like you're at the right marathon then.
Yeah. I really was tempted to see if I can get my way down there for the actual event, but unfortunately,
always next year.
Oh yeah, it'll be actually potentially closer, depending on if we move, I should say.
Right on.
So he's just having a little hissy fit. I love his tie. It's waving back and forth.
Yeah.
Again, I'm focusing on that more than where I'm stepping, clearly. Also, like, it's not the end of the world if you jump into this. You can take a second hit, and then it starts flashing red. And you can see the health recovery. On story mode, you can take 5 hits, I think, before...
Okay.
So it's like, it's pretty generous for getting out of
yeah.
danger.
That's my instinct with anything rhythm game adjacent is that like, oh, you get hit once and it's just game over, you know. But these are more shots than rhythm games, but.
Yeah, the actual gameplay to this game, which is why again we're playing Pacifist, because it's A, shorter, B, it doesn't take any skill, so I can do it. That's not a shot at myself. Like seeing the actual speedrunners of Everhood play the proper ending stuff is phenomenal and stupidly fast.
Yeah.
And Zig's down.
Hey, GG's.
Yeah. Wait for it to fade out, and then we're gonna grab his VIP card because we're gonna be the new VIP. Also, I love the dancing underpants man knight.
Oh, that guy's fantastic.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go over here, give this guy the ticket. That's not how you give a ticket, but sure, whatever. Thank you. And I need my notes 312123 because I am actually like more or less tone deaf, despite me playing an actual, you know,
Rhythm game.
yeah, that note down there. So I want 312123. You can listen to the notes down there, and then you're supposed to replicate it up here. I cannot differentiate notes for the life of me.
Oh yeah, one of the games I run a lot is Resident Evil 3, and there's a music box puzzle where you have to tell
Ooh.
whether or not the music box is in key between notes. And I mean, I got an okay ear, but like, I just know which position is which. 'Cause good luck.
So that's Gold Pig in the center, Purple Mage, and Blue. He's just the guy who stole our arm. They
Yeah.
don't want us here. If you saw beside them, there is a bunch of burned bodies. We're now in the
yeah.
incinerator.
Oh,
This has happened hundreds of millions upon millions of times now in this world. And I need to die here because there's a time save if you manage to dodge everything for 8.5 straight minutes. Less than 1% of people can do that on Steam. I am not doing it. I've yet to ever do it as well.
it's not marathon safe, you might say.
It took me 3 hours to get through half the song. So
Oh boy.
we're just gonna die very quickly there. But the storyline of this game is Everhood. They asked me to describe the game. To describe the world they made for it is humanity found a portal to a different dimension, and they found a way to gain immortality.
Okay.
So all these people were formerly human. So Purple Mage, Gold Pig. They don't like Red. Red keeps coming back, and they keep having to kill Red constantly.
Okay.
Because we are death.
Okay. I'm getting okay. There was a Mask of the Red Death reference earlier, so that I'm picking up the literary references now.
Yeah. So the reason they stole our arm is that's what we use to kill. And without spoiling too much, and I'll get touched on it later, is basically the whole point of the game is what happens to the human soul after it's supposed to have expired eons ago. And it's actually a good thing for us to murder everyone. Also, please just enjoy the visuals of death, because yeah.
It's pretty fantastic.
It gets
also
really weird.
That weirdly ties it in very closely to Elden Ring. That's like one of the central points in Elden Ring is that like someone has gotten rid of the ability for things to die, and so and so everything has gone completely out of whack because of that.
There's a pink individual with only one arm there. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, there's a whole reason why it's this control stick or control D-pad and jump right now. Is I can't actually attack yet.
Oh,
and
okay.
Pacifist ending is finding the secret ending the game does not want you to find, and beating a quite difficult boss, truthfully. But yeah, the whole point of the game is to literally murder everyone and move them on to the next afterlife.
Gotcha.
So, especially the Underpants Knight guy, I really want to kill him. He's the only guy in the actual like storyline when I was playing through this who actually killed me in a fight.
Really?
So yeah, everything else I did like with ease, minus I think 1 or 2 like end boss kind of stuff. Underpants Man killed me. So good for you, buddy. Definitely a Terra transformation. Oh yeah.
Yeah, very much the same vibe as the Terra Esper transformation from FF6. Also, the Red's visual appearance does remind me a lot of Gino from. Okay.
We are a wooden doll.
Yeah.
So that's even more close to it. I don't know if they meant to do that as close to it, but
the cape and everything.
Yeah. So we're just gonna walk down this road, and it's a gnome.
Oh.
Gnomes. Actually, singular gnome right now. Yes, hello.
Oh. No lanes. Well, no lane indicators, I guess.
Gnomes, plural.
Ah.
So we're dead. We got thrown in the incinerator, and we're just seeing gnomes. As you do. And all the visuals are exactly what you expect when you're dead. Trust me, bro. Like... Well, so again, like, the actual visual parts of this game are actual insanity when you have the image sensitivity turned off, because there's a lot of flickering, a lot of flashing, a lot of squeezing the screen. And I would love to play it, but I don't ever want to endanger anyone.
It's very appreciated.
Yeah, it's really hard to speedrun with it off, for the record.
Oh, I imagine that would be the case, yeah.
I do not know who this is. If anyone in chat knows who this is, by all means.
I thought for a second it was that, like, have you seen this man in your dreams face?
Definitely not my dreams.
Oh.
Again, if you play Insanity, it's one hit death. So, like, I memorize where all the songs are. If you're playing this for the first time, hard mode is the intended difficulty.
Okay.
Oh, there's Chris. There's Jordy. They're the dev gnomes. And possibly California Raisin? I don't understand that.
They are very California Raisin.
Yeah.
They're raising the steak. This is a trip.
Oh yeah, this is so to survive the incinerator takes 7.5 minutes or so. Oh, there's the Buddha, don't worry. When you do the incinerator, it's quite annoying to survive and do. To do the 2 songs takes 8 minutes. So it's only a 30-second time loss. But as long as I'm inside the incinerator, I'm wasting time if I end up dying.
Yeah, of course. It's a gamble.
Yeah. Or 6.5 minutes. Either way, the actual incinerator is just stupid difficult. And you can't pause during it as well. The game actually takes that away from you during it. So you can't cheat that way either.
Makes sense.
I got Ian. Goodbye. It's still going on for a while. So now we're gonna have some weird other effects for a bit.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely getting vibes of, like, Tibetan Book of the Dead, too. Stuff.
This game on the Switch or Steam, it boasts itself as a game that's about 5 hours to play through fully. It took me 5 hours and 20 minutes. It's exactly what it is on the tin. It's like $7.
That's not bad at all.
No, it is great soundtrack, and honestly, it's a weird thing to have Guitar Hero try to kill you. So that's a cube. We'll never see him again, but it's a cube.
Yeah, get out of here, cube.
I can kill the cube later. Kill that thing. Kill them all.
Show that cube who's boss.
Also, you can see the back lane is now in the center. That will happen in other parts of the game where they will ever so slightly distort. Oh, so it's now backwards. They will distort the lanes that you're on by ever so slightly, like tiny amounts, just to mess up your timing. Oh yeah, there's different levels of the notes going by. There's some which are walls. You obviously can't jump through them. Yeah, so just catching up on chat. Yeah, this game can get pretty hard to look at after a while. I appreciate the fact they have it as a warning on the top. Oh, we're talking about the absolute truth. Everything will be justified in the end. That is the tip they're giving us. So we're probably gonna have to murder a bunch of people, and don't worry about it, bro, is the advice that possibly the cube gave us. I don't know who's actually talking there. So we theoretically got teleported back into our body in the incinerator. There's the ladder. There we go. And we're gonna go see Blue. After Gold Pig threw us in the incinerator, he retreated because we're not going to be stopped because we're death. Blue got his leg stolen just because they're just generally mean to him. Blue Thief, there it is. Where is the next one? Yeah, you can come with me. And I don't want you to stall. Ah, red door. Okay, cool. That is to the right. So there's a bunch of worlds here. We're just going to go to the red door first. And you know what I absolutely love in a rhythm game?
What was that?
Mario Kart.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. And this is the one song I can't practice for the main menu, so I've actually been doing this for like the last 3 days. Ignore the ghost guy, he just gives you a magic 8-ball. It's very confusing, but the magic 8-ball tells you how many souls are left in the world. We're just gonna mash through this and make it so that when the mushrooms get carried back through the screen. There we go. X isn't supposed to go by that quickly. Y is throttle. And this is possibly my favorite song in the game. So anything you want to say or do, feel free to. I'm just gonna jam to the Mario Kart game.
Hey, fair enough, fair enough. I will acknowledge real quick here in the chat, Hobbies, G Gundam reference, which I love. And then I guess I'll remind everyone that this is in fact Slurpathon 2024, raising money for the extra life for the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. All of the funds generated from this marathon go to the Alberta Children's Hospital. As unrestricted funds, they can get put where they are most needed without any worrying about bureaucracy or whatnot. We have been raising funds with Extra Life for several years now and have raised tens of thousands of dollars for the cause, and other gamers have raised huge amounts as well. The charity in general has raised over $100 million over the years for needy kids, which is awesome. You love to see it. So get your donations in, especially if you want to hear specific songs during Rock Band or Beat Mania to the Act, which is coming up soon. Oh, getting a warning about Zig.
Yeah, the guy we broke his martini.
That's the same as Zig as earlier.
Yeah. Well, everyone's immortal, so if they die, they just kind of wake up later.
I'm moving quietly. Always Moromek, can't get enough of the guy. Oh, that's not good. You should be able to get quite enough of me.
Something aesthetically pleasing about the neon mountain in the background.
Yeah, I really like the there's like high contrast, low detail, like neon aesthetic that this whole game's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of like vector graphics games.
Well, why says his lava is the dance floor? I can't quite remember top of my head. Oh, so you can hit the ground and go very slow at the end. Really slow.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah!
it's funny that actually works.
Yeah, you can also just straight up stop. And say, yeah. It doesn't cost any time or do anything.
Sorry about that.
Let's sip of tea here. Game myself load the game again. Hidden load screens. If you play on PC, it's much quicker. So we're gonna get a trophy and we're gonna leave the trophy because it technically takes time to grab the trophy. So goodbye, trophy. We're forever champions without.
Goodbye, trophies.
And we're just gonna hit the door here.
That frog is a mood.
It is. Also, that's not the door we went through.
Oh.
So next, we're into the mushroom forest, if I remember correctly. Yes, creepy trees everywhere. And somehow above or below the racetrack is this place. So, whatever. I'm sure his eyeball won't come in handy later. It's all good.
I mean, if you see an eyeball just out and about, it's just not out of sorts to take it.
Yeah. The way that works is gems in this world. If you give up something, we're gonna grab the potted plant because it's technically in the way. You can give up one of your 5 senses for unimaginable power. So if you gave up sight, but you got a crystal in place of it, you might be like Green Mage there, who's currently stuck on the ground and looking for his eye in the middle of a forest, possibly for eons. We don't know.
Wow.
Hey, buddy. Those skulls do a lot of damage. I mean, they're skulls. They're supposed to.
Get some sinister jazz hands going on.
Green Wizard is probably one of my favorite characters in this game.
It's a pretty great design.
It's like he's also the head DM for D&D. We'll see him in a little bit.
That's awesome. This is also kind of getting inscription vibes from this game.
Mm-hmm.
Just the character designs and stuff, and Franken vibes. Have you ever played Franken? If you haven't, it's free on itch.io, and it's like an hour long. It's very short, but it is a masterpiece.
Should be able to buffer my movement there. Bye, Green Mage. Anyway, he'll be back later. Also, if you keep talking to the blue thief in your inventory, because he has to be there because he has no legs, we're just carrying him around right now, he'll constantly throughout the game say he can't remember, to the point where everyone is slowly losing the memory of being human and what they actually are around for. That's why our mission to send everyone to the afterlife is more important. So you'll eventually start seeing everyone actually just go not to a good place. Well, I don't want to phrase it in other ways, but also we're now stuck in a net. And we're going to meet the person who's adjusted most people. This is Professor Orange? Do you have a doctorate? I can't remember anyway. Professor Orange, yeah, there you go. That gun takes hundreds of years to charge, so he shot us. And that's Grundle. Grundle's great. Grundle has seen some stuff, and I'm sure he has stories to tell. So everyone who's been genetically modified in Immortality has Professor Orange to thank for it.
Gotcha.
And we're kidnapped, and we're going to be taken apart again. So, although the nice thing about this game is there's fights which are technically, in the battle screen, like you saw me doing, like Guitar Hero style. But there's also overworld fights too, and Professor Orange is one of them. When you're coming here later to try to kill him, you have to get through his fortress of timed puzzles, and to varying degrees of success. Some of the hitboxes are a little bit more generous on the game side. Hey, Grundle.
That's good.
That save point is traumatized. If I could kill it, I would. It has seen some horrible, horrible things, according to his dialogue.
Poor save point.
Yeah.
I know I've been likening this to 1,000 other games.
It's easy to do, yeah.
I was gonna to add another one to the list. Vibes of Lisa the Painful as well, with the traumatized save point and stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple different spearrun categories to this game. The true ending one is basically murder everyone.
Yeah.
Pacifist is basically the game acknowledges, okay, you're not supposed to be here, you eventually have to do it, but we'll give you an ending because sure.
Makes sense.
Then there's the hallway percent of if you get to a certain point, there is legitimately 888 screens going right for a hallway. And if you get to the end of the hallway, it's technically a speedrun. It takes roughly 4 hours of running.
That is wild.
Yeah, I eventually plan to do that one just for, S's and G's. But
Yeah.
that one I literally need to, and you can't just hold right. There's obstacles in the way, so you just can't auto go through the stuff.
Desert bus style. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. And again, so far, like some of the fights, even when you're acting for the first time, they're pretty simple. Like they're not going to be. And that's the joy of this as a speedrun is I'm just jamming out to the game's OST and just having a great time.
For sure.
And we're gonna walk down here because this guy's gonna yell at us. He's gonna unleash his ultimate creation, which doesn't have a battery.
Oh.
Yeah, so legitimately strongest creature in existence, but it just doesn't live. So this honestly won't take that long. Is that right, buddy? What's funny is you can find his corpse later. Just throw him out of a graveyard in the back.
Look, sometimes you just gotta put work in it.
There you go.
It's not working out. Wow, that was really fast.
Yeah. So, that's a thing.
For sure. I gotta step away for 2 seconds.
Yep, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, here, 1 sec. I'm gonna get a familiar face in to fill in for me for the next couple minutes.
Sure, sounds good. So
Johnny, why you bully me?
Oh, I because I'm great. How are you doing?
Okay, cool. I'm doing great. Talk about this game.
Yes, this is. So do you know what quantum means in a loosest sense?
Quantum is like it's space time, right?
Yes. This guy found a quantum battle where basically I am now doing the 5-row thing. I am now fighting in the overworlds.
Ooh.
This game doesn't repeat itself very much as well, so it's a joy to play through. And again, the story is great. What's up, Malif? Thank you for the race again. It was wonderful.
It was so fun, and it's so fun to watch you play this game. I think you played this last year too. It's such a cool game.
It sounds like I did submit last. I can't remember what game I submitted last Slurpathon.
I've seen this before, and I also know you're super good at this game, so it might have been you.
Yeah. It's honestly just I just gotta enjoy the songs and just chill out. If I want to get to the right hand side of the screen, I don't have to do like 6 wave dashes and a pixel perfect. I don't hold right. Like it's great. like as of right now, I could probably be running this on hard or insane difficulty and still kind of get away with it. The end boss, probably not. But
That's absolutely fair. You're just that great at video games.
oh, welcome to Blue Laser.
Okay, I take that all back. With damage.
I'm a hack fraud. Don't worry about it.
Yes. So say it I, Max.
This game's a little bit evil here because it gets you used to the mechanics. You should be able to dodge stuff and do whatever. Yellow ones are a little bit annoying, and then just so if you can't keep track of things, this turns off the lights and still moves everything. A little bit evil. That's fine.
A little bit evil. I'm disappointed you didn't find the lantern in the Link to the Past to be able to counter that, but
I want to do a randomizer someday of that. So many people I know how to run it. Bye, Professor Orange. We're gonna run through this thing's face.
We'll just message each other sometime and plan a randomizer race in it together or something.
Yeah, sounds good.
Where are we now?
We're in the back of that monster's head. It's basically a graveyard. We can come back here later and find stuff, but for what we need that one piece of door. Let's see here. We are now going to the wavy door. I have great notes. Every game's a fever dream game.
If you think about it.
Yeah. So we're gonna telepathically spy on Gold Pig. who doesn't want us to be listening. And since we got one piece of the door, he's going to say, nope, don't do that.
He's gonna ask very nicely to please cease.
Yeah.
A very polite cease and desist.
Yeah, it happens when you have telepathy problems. Should be to down left here. I can move before the screen is done sometimes. There's the wavy door. Yeah, the game's not gonna like me walking through before the load screen's done, so it's gonna technically, there we go. And since we saved Green Mage in the Mushroom Forest, he's now ready to have a D&D session, which everyone's been waiting for him. For possibly hundreds of years, I don't know. So we're going to have an epic experience now. So he's going to set the mood. There we go. So this is a very tongue-in-cheek D&D campaign. Is in a place which is threatened by an evil power that nobody likes, we get gifted the sword that deflects red attacks, which is a really lame name, but please don't interrupt. According to the two people who spoke there. And what's happening is the sword that deflects red's attacks is, hey, our name is Red. People don't like us because we're deaf. That's not a good thing. So this game's going to teach you how to kill in the premise of a D&D campaign. Because we're still good people as far as the game is concerned.
Okay, that's pretty rad.
Yeah. Bye, Maleev.
Yes, I have taken control over again.
Alright, so here is where I need to pay attention, because this is a brief demo of what the original run looks like. Because I can actually kill these things. Because this is technically, we're in a D&D campaign. So we have to deflect red things right now.
Oh, cool, okay.
This is what I was practicing. Oh no, I killed the goblin. He's been bested. Like all people, when you kill them, they all say, you bested me. This is tradition.
Yep. Alternatively, I acknowledge your strength.
Yes,
That's
that's...
a little spicy.
Yeah. So we are going to... Let's hold down here, I believe. We are now going to be going through a forest. Blue is no idea what he's doing. Flan, that guy who... Well, he's a blue little guy there. He's also playing. He's going to be picked on by squirrels. The save point is cosplaying as a cow, so please appreciate the cow. Then we're going to have a little glimpse here of Rasta Beast beating up a red wizard hat. Wonder if they like us. Flan, if you save him, he's going to get bullied by squirrels. And then we have a Monty Python reference. Because why not?
I mean, come on.
And what kind of music do you think the Giant Black Knight has?
Oh, is the Black Knight 2000 pinball machine metal?
Very ominous sounding. J-pop? Oh, I moved before the game was done loading. Give it a sec. PC does not do that. There you go. If you said smooth jazz.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
The Jazz Knight. This is fantastic.
We can't deflect things that are not red. But... Oh, missed that one.
I also love his dance.
Yeah, it's great. So now here's a real question for everyone who plays D&D. Do you ever play homebrew?
I think that's got to be a yes.
Yeah. Flan, who's currently getting picked on by squirrels to the point where he actually can't do anything. Green Mage is constantly telling him he's dying. Oh, so we're in the Swamp of Chaos, but that sounds really lame. So it's now the Badlands of Chaos. And the DM totally had time to prep a map for this. He didn't just wipe everything off the thing. So don't worry, this is a finished state of the game that the DM clearly was planning out. You can clearly see where the shortcut is. Looks really unfinished. Thank you, Zig. There's Robin Hood, the saving point. But Flan decided to homebrew by bringing his Warhammer mech in. And he big up Zig to steal his stuff because he realized, hey, if you beat up other players, you get loot. So he's going to try to fight us now with a mech. Because why not?
Of course.
So now we have to fight a mech. I gotta pay attention to where the reds are. Nope. This is why D&D campaigns are weird sometimes. There's always one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said that wasn't me. At least once.
I don't play D&D. My wife plays all sorts of role-playing games.
No, right on.
I physically can't roleplay. It makes me ill.
Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah, so Zig is knocked out because he did lose to the mech. The Flan is down. And we're going to head on to the final fight of the D&D campaign. Is we're going to take on the Red Mage, which everyone hates. Who totally isn't us. Can you save the world by defeating the Red Mage? Hint, hint, they don't like us. Also, fun little fact, that's a curse save point as a 50-50% chance to delete your game. That's what it's cosplaying as. It's actually just a save point. It's great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So we're gonna run all the way up this tower, which is very long, I guess. It should be going up.
Long tower.
Yeah. So here's the evil wizard who's totally red. And he has red attacks. And this is where I need to remember it's left first. And this is where I actually need to pay attention. So give me a sec. The other fights were iffy. If I don't kill this guy fast enough, he's going to monologue for 20 seconds.
Ooh, okay.
So if I kill him fast enough, I've skipped the monologue and I can possibly PB.
Okay,
So,
we'll focus up.
E.
You got this. I believe in you.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, cool. On hard mode, I can't do that. I get hit too many times and the regeneration doesn't save me. But normal, I can pull off. Easy, not so much, because if you die, you can't swing your sword. Or if you get hit, you can't swing your sword. So it stalls you and you miss your attack. So he was 5 seconds away from his monologue or so.
Well,
I did it.
good
So
work.
D&D campaign, yeah, thank you. The D&D campaign is complete. Rasta Beast and Red are gonna wander off into the sunset. Flan opened up a cupcake shop to a success. Zig stole the wizard's castle, and he's living a great life now.
Oh, look at him.
And Nosferatu cosplayed as a mushroom and did a great job doing it. He was in the game. Trust us. Source, yes. This game's
Who could
extremely
forget
charming.
Beer Sweet Rat Boy?
Yeah. Nosferatu, every time you talk to him, he sneezes, and he just has a runny nose. He's a vampire. He's just there
I like
at the top
that.
of the table. So our gift for doing the D&D campaign, even though Green Mage should not give it to us, is a second piece of the door that we're looking for.
Oh, awesome.
So we will grab the piece of door, and we will leave, and then we are going to be going to the green door, which is... Now I can move. Yeah. You can kind of tell when you're able to move before the load screens are done. Green door is top center. So let's hold right then up. Again, the game doesn't like it when you do 2 load screens at once, but it's fine. Oh, that's this to the right. Never mind. Oh, that's return door from Gold Pig's place. So we're getting to the end-ish part of the game.
Okay.
I'm going to walk over here for a second and go, you know what, that's a stupid direction, walk over here. The door is now gone.
Fantastic.
Yeah. You can literally walk indefinitely to the right until you turn around. It doesn't do anything. So as soon as the door is gone, you can turn back around. And now, buffer my movement here, so I should be running. Yep. We're gonna get challenged by the Underpants Knight, who just doesn't care. And we call this bluff. Again, that's the guy who killed me. So love it, but And this is another little kind of creative little battle. Is I need to dodge. I'm gonna move right and left as fast as I can here. There's buttons on each side of the minecart, and I have to dodge and get to the end of the tunnel. So as long as the buttons are pressed, I move forward a step, and then long as if I get hit, I can't activate the button until I'm done flickering.
That's really clever. I like that.
Yeah. Nope. 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 You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Hint, hint, death.
The rhythm game has become Frogger.
Yep.
High speed, high stakes Frogger.
Yeah, so as of now, we are in the Cursed Castle? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. They have a mailbox, don't worry about it. I never really seen a postal service here, but sure.
Say, they might get packages.
Amazon exists in eternity.
Online. Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna walk up here, and we're gonna see the brothers who are part of Slime Co. We're gonna say we want a very long plank, but we need to have a diploma, so we have to prove it, so that we have to survive. They already have 1 diploma. After this, it'll be on the wall. If you try to take it, they'll get sad. Say, please don't. It's their only one. So it's like, oh, I'm sorry. But they're going to be testing us if we can use a really, really long plank by air guitaring and air bassing with planks themselves.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I misidentified this guy as a frog earlier. He's actually slime.
Yes.
Ah.
Flan and slime on the left to right.
Fantastic. Great references to classic JRPGs there.
Mm-hmm. And everyone eventually took their own forms of their own free will. And then it's been so long, like eons and eons and eons, that nobody remembers how they had their forms anymore.
That makes sense.
So at some point in time, the person who was human went, I want to be a slime. My brother's like, I want to be a flan. It's like, okay, cool. But why?
That
and
is
now they're
also
going to do a duet.
Book of the Dead.
Yeah, honestly, again, this game's like $7. It goes on sale a lot for even cheaper. Like, it's worth picking up just to see how well you can do on it. But also as a speedrun, it's chill.
Yeah, I have wish listed it over the course of the run.
Good. Again, I will always do everything I can to support indie devs and show off neat little things. So we're going to get a really, really long plank. That's a long plank.
No, that is a long plank.
Yeah. Because we need to get over this hole over here. There's 1 dialogue box I have to mash A for here. Just, there you go. I don't know why there's a question mark there, but whatever.
The Zig again?
Yep. He's just around. So now I need to pay attention because this is the worst spot in the game. This is left to wall, up to wall, left down to key, right first down. So hopefully I did this right and I didn't mess up my timing there. So we go left to wall. You'll hear it eventually. Up to wall. And we'll go this. We'll grab this as fast as possible. We'll go down and right. Right, please. We need to run. That noise you hear. It's a random monster who runs around the maze. If he catches you, he will drop you off randomly in the maze.
Oh, that would be suboptimal.
So he could put me anywhere after if he tags me. So I have it written down exactly how to run through that maze. You can also kill him later too. Kill everyone.
Makes sense.
So we're going to use the crystal key on the door. It's going to shatter, but the door is open anyway, so that's all good. And now we're going to go up the stairs here. Then we're going to go around the trapdoor. And we're going to go up through this one. And then we're going to go through the center. And then we're going to go through this side here. And we're all good. And then we're going to grab... Where are you? There you go. We're going to grab the door. Third piece of door.
Oh, nice.
Yep, so we have the complete door, so we can go to the end game. And then after that, it's not too long to the actual... I think there's like 5 fights left now. Come on. Game. There we go. Sometimes it's supposed to be like the second time. You're supposed to see a reflection and talk to it. For some reason, it just doesn't. Red doesn't like himself. That's a mood.
Yeah, I was just saying, fair enough. I think we can all relate to that a little bit.
Yeah. So now that we... yeah. Yeah, now that we have seen ourselves, I guess, in the mirror of truth. Yeah, cool, thanks. We are going to go to the desert and Gold Pig, because we actually have the door, because the whole reason the door was broken apart is so we couldn't chase Gold Pig and get our arm back. Because if we get our arm back, everyone dies. That's a problem for everyone, because they don't want to die. So we're just gonna say yes. And this should look familiar because I was using this for the sound check, because it's the only place in the game that actually has a 4x3 non-black background. So you can actually check the actual 4x3-ness of this game. Because it's just black bars on both sides.
Yeah. The Mode 7, like, kind of pseudo 3D walking through, that reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy VI, which we've had a couple visual references to. So.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of references here. Again, Chris and Jordy, the two dev gnomes, they are... I really have to email them later, because it says in the credits, like, hey, it's like, tell us how you felt about this game. Please email us. They have a link on the store page. I really got to email them, just be like, it made me feel good. Just leave it at that. Any chance they might see this, it made me feel happy and good.
Yeah. That is, I will say, as an indie dev myself, that is the best thing you can hear about your game.
Also, that's Rasta Beast. You could have a little cutscene in camp with him. First run I ever did, I did that. I realized you don't have to. So bye, Rasta Beast. I can just leave him in the desert. He's optional.
He's doing all right. He's going his own way.
Yeah. Yeah, this is again the sound check area with the only place I can remember that had music that was actually relatively as loud as some of the battles. Because of the strings. Yeah, that one. That was normally peaking it as much as some of the other stuff. So how's chat doing? Oh, right, Underpants Man.
Oh.
Anyway, it's okay. Oh, he's serious. He really just He's like, you know what? Just tell Gold Pig I tried. It's like, yeah, man, I get you. Again, the one dude who beat me. Can't stress that enough. Actually embarrassing. Really good fight, though. His gimmick for his fight is like, you see the notes coming down towards me, right? His go in S shapes.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of... You'll see a couple of them in the next little bit here. But, yeah, he's the only one who's actually officially killed me. That car has been on for so long. I should have taken this battery if I wanted to do something later in the game with it. That's not going to be part of the run. Hint, hint, if anyone plays this game. Again, the game is only about 5 hours long. And it's really enjoyable. It's taken me an hour and a half to do the speed run for a Pacifist. But to do the battles for... Well, battle. Yes, I want to open the gate. Man, like, the skill level needed to do certain things is kind of bonkers. Like you saw during the evil wizard fight, where Green Mage is dressed up as the Red Mage. Some of my attacks were being deflected by stuff and not actually coming in contact. That is a common problem when it comes to the actual battle mode of this game. Is if you try to throw your charges through at least 2 notes, it will stop. Anything which is a wall. This is Rob. Or sorry, Zob. He's great. But anything which is a wall or a skull or 2 notes deep, you will not come in contact and hit the other person. So in that evil wizard fight, it's quite annoying to do, but you can technically... Okay, yeah, I remember this one now. You can deflect most of them, but some of them will be blocked. But when I get my arm back in the next little bit, I have to grab 2 of the same colored notes, which is why the colorblind mode is on. You can see the different patterns on them. And you can combine 2, you get 1 missile to shoot for 10 damage.
Okay.
And there's some of the wavy notes there.
Oh, yeah.
He's just jamming. Look at him go. Nope, got some back
The
finally.
Swapamente emote.
Oh, so these are all the easier versions of the songs too. When we actually are doing the kill things, they're quite more difficult. And thankfully, there's only one last thing I gotta do, for like, you know, we'll call it serious time or whatever. When I verse the purple mage, I need to focus on that one because the purple mage, if you get hit, will reverse you in battle by 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you get hit, you physically lose time. So, sorry, Zob. You can just rest for a bit. I'll come back and kill you later sometime. Yes, that's my job. Lots of lore to that room to the left, but lore is slow. So
Fair
we're just
enough.
going to see Rob, who is very loud. He's the only one, I think, who actually screams in the game. Also, we're about 15-ish minutes at most off of the run. So if anyone wants to get set up for the next run, you know, that's a thing. This is a warning for anyone setting up. Yeah, check this out, man. Yeah.
Okay, I really like that he just kind of said that in the middle of the thing.
Yep. That's how much damage it does for the record. I almost died in a single hit on normal.
Jeez. Also, like the get a load of this, I'm assuming that's a... Is it Sonic Adventure reference?
Possibly. I know Chris and Jordy have played many, many games. I've seen a lot of references.
Fair enough.
That's his inside voice? Pretty much. So he's going to scream a little bit more here. Hey, take care, man. Oh yeah, save point's coming here, so, you know, we don't have to walk back to the entrance in case we want to save. And now, Purple Mage. Purple Mage. Not difficult, but every hit is a time loss, so I actually do have to pay attention. And then after that, I'm free-ish till like the actual end boss.
All right, we're sending. Well, everyone send Shawnee your energy, and send us your donations.
Yes.
They're going to a good cause.
That's what it looks like. Where's the reds? There it is. There we go. That should be fine for the most part. Got hit once. That's not ideal, obviously, but
hey, I mean, any fight you can walk away from.
Well, the thing is, like theoretically, you can keep getting hit in this fight. The song will actually never end if you do it at a certain pace.
Oh, okay.
Like it actually will keep you locked in there. So I was like, one isn't that bad. So we're just gonna mash A, double up mash A. Again, you can buff for your movements, and then after this is done, Red's just gonna run. Thank you, to the room. And the last thing we're gonna do is Gold Pig, which has no consequences. He's just, a longer song. And then after that, we get our arm, we talk to one person, and then it's the final boss. So this is the second last song of the game.
All right, well, then I will remind folks that this is Slurpathon 2024, raising money for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals via Extra Life. And that every year Extra Life raises a lot of money for sick and needy kids. And you should become part of it by donating. We have an open incentive for not ITG to play the complex difficulty charts. And we're looking for 150 more bucks on that to get it going. It's actually less than that, but yeah. And after that, we are going to have song requests open for Beatmania 2DX and Rock Band. So yeah, get your donations in. They go to a good cause. And otherwise, let's just enjoy Johnny giving Gold Pig what for.
Oh, so I pointed out before that every jewel that a person has is giving up one of their human senses. This person has 7. So it's like for the amount of power that he has, his skin is actually breaking apart at this point too. Like his literally going mad with power. Thank you, Kirby things. Here we go. Oh look, there's that pink person again. Totally don't know who that is. There's a part of me that wants to, before I end stream, kill one of the save points. But just cause, who doesn't want to kill save points in Shovel Knight?
Yeah, I mean, it's fair, actually.
Oh yeah, some notes here, you can see that some are black and some are white. You can't absorb black notes. So despite it being green, you actually can't absorb anything with that one. So once you get cool, thank you. Your arm back, there are certain things you can't use to attack. One more time, ish. He just doesn't want to lose. That's fine. Yeah, to do this on like the hardest difficulty, or insane difficulty, or expert, whatever it is really challenging but really rewarding. And the nice thing is you can replay all the music battles from the main menu.
Oh, that is cool.
So you can just that's all I've been doing is practicing. I actually forgot the actual like movement route. So I had to go back earlier today and be like, oh, that's the maze route, right? Just make sure I do that so I don't get dragged around the maze for 5 minutes or something.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Gold Pig is gonna. The whole reason we're here is we're gonna get our arm back, and they're convincing Gold Pig to give Blue Thief his legs back, who doesn't even remember even having his legs took. So, like, everyone is slowly deteriorating to the point of no one knows what's going on anymore. I always appreciate the really cheap-looking gold coins. Yeah. Also, Gold Pig is not sitting on anything as far as I can see. There is no throne. He's just squatting. Yeah, cool. Cool. Can you all stop talking to me? Thank you. I was mashing A while walking. I shouldn't have. Now we're going to walk through the hallway, and it's going to show us all sorts of things here of memories that we have had throughout the game, like save points. And there's other characters, and there's a save point there. Let's not remember the doors and save points. If you run at a certain rate, there's nothing but save points. It's great. I don't know. They're all individual characters, I guess. All the save points are different. So we're going to walk up here, and we're just going to pick up our arm. Don't worry about that. Oh, sorry. We have 2 songs left, actually.
Oh.
Because we have a tutorial for how to use the arm. And then we're going to ignore, murdering everyone, and we're going to go say hi to the tree spirit in the mushroom forest, and then we come back, and a secret door spawns where you can actually get the ending. Yeah, there you go. There's the 2 who made the game. This is fake credits for the record. But
I love fake credits gag.
Yeah, the one thing is, again, there's all the music. They at least show that each time. All of them are amazing. Wait, not all of them. Goodbye. Because it doesn't show what the splitter songs are if you haven't done it yet.
Oh, gotcha.
So at the beginning of the game, we were asked by an entity, do you want to accept immortality? And do you want to do the job we're given to you? And Kermit here, who, let's face it, basically says you have to do the absolute, we've lived for many, 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 many eons. There's no more purpose. Everyone is sought after everything. Everyone is deteriorating to the point we have to end the world itself. Spoilers, you actually kill a son.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a fun little battle. That's trippy. So now we're going to get the tutorial on actually how to do things. So this is the last time I need to pay it. No, not last time. So the frog is not going to die, so we're allowed to kill the frog in Pacifist. And there's the conditions. Now I can do this, make little sparks. That's 1 green, and I can throw it. You can see it's 10 damage per.
Okay. So it's different from deflecting like with the red notes.
Yeah. So if I pick up a yellow there, the green disappeared.
Gotcha.
He will be. There you go. We have now had the power to free souls. Totally not murder. We're just freeing souls.
Look. Sometimes you just gotta free a soul or 2, okay?
Yep.
And if they didn't want you to do that, they shouldn't have mouthed off. No, I'm.
Well, no, it's also like again, like I'm a very chill person. If anyone follows me or whatever, like I tend to be very chill on stream. I don't tend to swear or whatever. But the one thing I will say is if there's NPCs in video games I'm playing, they have the worst existence. Like, I am horrendous towards NPCs in video games. Like, I played Red Dead. The first thing I did without any prompt was tie people to the train tracks and got an achievement. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, me and my brother game a lot, and he is a lot like that in games. I feel guilty about not buying stuff at shops in games. And my brother is just swinging through Titanfall 2, killing every harmless robot in the entire game.
Top left, yes. So we're gonna hold down for a second now, then we can walk left. Do the right thing and save them. All the doors, once you kill everyone inside them, eventually you group back here, and then the big shadowy people who talked to us after we got our arm says, hey, kill the doors, destroy the world, and then while we're at it, destroy the sun as you can. Then destroy that thing after the sun, and keep destroying, because that's our job. But we're pacifists this time around, so we're not going to. Later, though. Also, fun fact, there's a mushroom party that happens here. This is left, left, right, right. So, left, left, right. Gonna fade to black. Cool. If you say yes to him, I lose the run. Because he won't let you leave until you kill him, and that stops the pacifist ending. And you can buffer your movements towards what's happening inside there for the dialogue selections. Left is always yes, and right is always no. And these guys really want me to go back and kill them, but it's okay. So now we're going to go through the door again, and then it'll be to the bottom right, there'll be a door spawn, and it will be the heaven door, and we can go say hi to the final boss of the game, who is very angry at us for ignoring everyone. So you can see there, I'm top left, you'll eventually see Red move around before the camera's done catching up. There's the menu to even spawn in for the thing. Oh, thank you. So the end boss of the end bosses in this game, who is the secret boss that they wanted to make sure everyone respected, and honestly this is arguably the hardest fight in the game too, is the frog.
Of course.
Yeah.
That tracks.
So Frog taught us how to dodge. Frog taught us how to free souls. Frog is now going to teach us a lesson. And after this is done, once credits roll is time, I missed my PB by 2 minutes because it's a 4-minute song. I cannot kill this guy. This is way too difficult to do. I'll throw a couple attacks at him, but you will see that his health bar is kind of insane. So,
yeah.
He has, I think, 250 health or something. But then find an opportunity to attack as well. I can try my best, but eventually to the point where I have to survive. Also, if you notice, he'll actually play every single guitar. He'll switch between each attack. Nope.
I love his guitar wheel.
For the record, on YouTube, this is called Revenge. If you want to listen to it later. So put in perspective, I should be having 3 times the amount of attacks already on him compared to the other speedrunners. Like, the people who could actually speedrun this category properly But the game itself is absolute madness to watch them play it. I think this is probably as close as I'm going to get to death in this one, because eventually I have to start surviving. Yeah, wall thing stopping me attacking.
Say, just given how crazy it, like, just on the setting you're playing on, it's already a crazy experience. I can't imagine.
Oh, this is the easy part of the song.
Yeah.
Like, this is the part where I could actually freely attack. Afterwards, no. Yeah, roughly about half. So I missed about. People can kill him before this segment.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's stupid. And it's a 4-minute song, so I know for a fact. Like my PB is 1:17:17, so like I know it's far gone, but whatever. I mean, easily gonna be underestimated though, so it's all good. We're a worthless human. Yes, yes. And now is the part of the song that I can't attack anymore. Because if you can find an opening, by all means, I have no idea how to do this anymore. Nope.
Disagree with the fantastic emote.
There we go.
A hit is a nice piece. Also, nicely done.
Wait for blue. Still technically won, and not bad for HP damage. So, yeah, if you can find an opportunity to attack him during that last segment, by all means. I tried my best on that one. I was a little bit risky there, but... So, that was the Pacifist ending. The game really doesn't want you to. It really wants you to murder people. So... He's fading out. He says, I can't handle the dumb human anymore. So just come back home. It's okay. You'll never see the frog again, actually. It's now a New Game Plus. And the game says, you know what? You're allowed to do this. You're allowed to have your ending. Please come back when you're willing to kill. And it now pushes me to the credits.
That's actually a really cool way of doing that.
It's like, you need to make sure you kill. And if I boot the game up, it'll be like, okay, you ready to do your job now? No more secret ending. And you can only kill afterwards.
Hey there, are you ready to kill? If not, then
there we go.
Don't come back.
It's not easy being a murderer. But, but yes, that is Everhood in a very small fraction of the time it takes to play it. But also, if you play on hard mode, I would have died probably in about 60% of those battles. Like, it is immensely fun to do. It's very chill. And I recommend this game to anyone. Any skill level, you can find a way to play it.
I was gonna say, there's no wrong way to speedrun games. That was rad. That was an awesome showcase of a really cool game that I had never heard of. I don't know how many other people.
Again, they have their second game coming out later this year, and if you look up the trailer for Everhood 2, it is extremely big compared to this one. And like, this is their entire credits. So yeah, feel free to write to them. You've seen a speedrun of it. Let them know how it feels. They're indie devs. They love to hear it.
That's awesome. Right on. So any final shout-outs or anything?
Honestly, to everyone who's just doing Slurpathon, like I'm always happy to do runs. the marathon, again, living next to the stallery ish, is, I personally have seen a lot of families who've been involved in the Children's Miracle Network and stuff like that, and it's a wonderful cause. So donate if you can. As for me, if you want to follow me, yay. If not, whatever. I'm just chill.
Right on.
I hear Omax is a really cool person to follow, though. Oh yeah, replay battle. Like, there you go. You have anything you want to practice except for the go kart.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, because that's technically not a song.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right on.
And-
Yeah, I agree with Foo Fighter. I hope we get more Shawnee at Slurpathon because
Oh, I'm always happy to submit for the Slurpathon.
you were killing it.
But yeah, I'm
That's
happy
awesome.
to be called off whenever. I had a wonderful time. I didn't PB, but honestly,
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Awesome. Okay. Well, we will be right back. Now, I think this time I'm not misspeaking when I say that up next is the rhythm game block. So we are going to move on to that. Stick around because it's going to be more jams, more certified bangers, more bops, all coming up for a good cause here at Slurpathon 2024.